Las Vegas, a city of dreams rising from the heart of the Nevada desert, is a place unlike any other on Earth. Here, in the midst of arid sands and endless horizons, a glittering metropolis pulses with life, energy, and the promise of adventure. It remains the world's premier adult playground, a destination where the ordinary rules of life seem to melt away beneath neon lights and the hum of excitement. Tourists from every corner of the globe flock here, drawn by the allure of towering hotels that scrape the sky, endless rows of slot machines that beckon with the chance of fortune, and shows that defy belief, spectacles of acrobatics, magic, and music that leave audiences breathless and wanting more. Vegas promises a place where reality is suspended and anything feels possible. The Bellagio fountains dance in perfect harmony to music and light, captivating crowds night after night, while Venetian gondolas glide serenely through man-made canals, transporting visitors to a fantasy world inspired by faraway lands. People save for years to experience this spectacle, planning honeymoons, milestone celebrations, bachelor and bachelorette parties, or simply a weekend escape from the everyday. It's a city dedicated to joy, excess, and the pursuit of unforgettable memories. Here, the nightlife never truly ends, and every hour brings new possibilities. The thrill of the gamble is ever present, as fortunes are won and lost in the blink of an eye, and the hope of hitting the jackpot keeps hearts racing. For many, a trip here is a rite of passage, a moment to celebrate friendship, love, or simply the joy of being alive in a place where anything can happen. These experiences become stories to tell for years, memories that linger long after the bright lights have faded and the journey home has begun. The neon lights are a beacon, calling dreamers, thrill-seekers, and adventurers to this manufactured paradise, where the line between fantasy and reality is deliciously blurred. Billions of dollars flow through its veins, funding ever more extravagant projects, new resorts, dazzling attractions, and experiences designed to outdo anything that came before. The city constantly reinvents itself, always offering something new to discover, ensuring that no two visits are ever quite the same. But as with any bright light, the deeper and darker the shadows it casts. Behind the glitz and glamour, there are stories that rarely make the headlines. In the shadows of this glittering oasis, a very different story unfolds. A story of struggle, hardship, and dreams that have not come true. It is a story rarely seen by the millions who come here to chase their dreams, but it is as much a part of Las Vegas as the lights, the laughter, and the hope that anything is possible in the city of dreams. Just beyond the Las Vegas Strip, a starkly different reality exists. Here, the neon glow fades, and quiet desperation replaces celebration. Thousands sleep on the streets, in tents, or storm drain tunnels. The contrast is jarring. Luxury above, survival below. The prosperity that fuels the city's growth bypasses this growing population. Many homeless once worked in the hotels and casinos towering over them. They are veterans, families, and individuals struggling with mental health. Living on the streets presents unique challenges with harsh desert climates. For those caught in this struggle, the dream of Las Vegas has become a nightmare. Into this desperate situation, fentanyl has arrived, spreading like a shadow over the city's most vulnerable. The streets of Las Vegas, already filled with hardship and struggle, now face a new and deadly threat that is changing the very fabric of the community. This synthetic opioid, 50 times more potent than heroin, grips Las Vegas tightly. Its power is unmatched, and even the smallest dose can be fatal. Fentanyl's arrival has escalated the dangers faced by those already living on the edge. For the homeless, fentanyl offers a temporary escape at an unthinkable price. The drug promises relief from pain and cold, but it often delivers only tragedy, robbing people of their futures in a matter of moments. The drug is everywhere, often disguised as legitimate medications. Counterfeit pills, made to look like prescription drugs, circulate widely, making it nearly impossible to know what is safe. This deception makes the crisis even more tragic. Families are left shattered, friends gather at vigils, and the community mourns lives lost to a drug they never meant to take. Dealers prey on the vulnerable, knowing their market is captive. They exploit desperation, pushing fentanyl into the hands of those least able to resist, fueling a cycle of addiction and loss. Overdose deaths have skyrocketed, with paramedics constantly responding. Emergency workers now carry naloxone everywhere, but even their quick action is sometimes not enough to save lives. Fentanyl works quickly, often before help can arrive. Seconds matter, and too often, the drug claims its victims before anyone can intervene. It deepens isolation, making it harder to connect with services. Many who need help the most are pushed further into the shadows, cut off from support and hope. The spread of fentanyl has turned a crisis into a public health emergency. Hospitals are overwhelmed. Outreach workers are stretched thin, and the city is searching for answers as the epidemic grows. The bright lights of the Strip hide this reality from tourists. Just blocks away from the casinos and entertainment, a silent epidemic rages on, unseen by most visitors. But for those on the ground, fentanyl's deadly impact is a daily reality. Every day brings new challenges, new losses, and a growing sense of urgency to confront this poison before it claims even more lives. To truly understand the depth of this crisis, you have to listen to the people who are living it every single day. Their voices echo through the darkness, telling stories that are often ignored or forgotten by the world above. Maria, who once worked as a casino housekeeper, now finds herself living near the storm drains. Her life changed in ways she never imagined possible. "I never thought this would be my life," she says quietly, her voice trembling as she holds onto a faded photograph of her family, a reminder of better days. David, a young man who once came to Las Vegas chasing dreams of steady work, now finds himself lost to the grip of fentanyl, his future uncertain and his hope fading. "It grabs you so fast," he explains, describing how addiction can take hold before you even realize it, pulling you deeper into the shadows. Beneath the glittering lights of the city, an entire hidden community exists in the flood control tunnels, where people have created makeshift homes out of necessity. They call themselves the Tunnel People, banding together for warmth and safety, finding shelter from the relentless desert sun and the dangers of the streets above. John, a veteran, describes life here as a double-edged sword, offering both protection from the outside world and a sense of isolation that can be hard to bear. "Down here, we are out of sight, out of mind," he says, his words echoing the feeling of invisibility that so many in the tunnels experience. Each story is a testament to human resilience, a cry for help, and a reminder that behind every face is a person fighting to survive against the odds. These are human beings, not just statistics. Their lives are filled with moments of joy, pain, hope, and despair, emotions that connect us all. Their voices, when heard together, paint a complex and heartbreaking portrait of Las Vegas, a city of bright lights and deep shadows, where stories of struggle and survival unfold just beneath the surface. Statistics paint a grim picture of this crisis. Clark County's homeless population exceeds 6,000, likely more. Fentanyl is now the leading cause of overdose deaths in the region. Fatalities involving fentanyl have increased by over 40%. The economic disparity in Las Vegas is quantifiable. Tourism generates billions, but resources for homeless services are thin. Shelters are full, and affordable housing is scarce. The gap between the city's wealthiest and poorest is a chasm. This is a systemic crisis rooted in economic inequality and public health. The numbers reveal a city struggling with the consequences of its own model. Las Vegas is a tale of two cities existing in different worlds. The first city is vibrant, dazzling, and designed for consumption. The second city is invisible, a city of survival and resilience. Its residents are the dispossessed, living in alleyways and underpasses. The two cities rarely interact, separated by a few feet of pavement. Private security and urban design keep the worlds apart. This separation allows the fantasy of Las Vegas to continue. But the prosperity of one city depends on the invisibility of the other. The service workers often live on the edge of the second city. The health of Las Vegas depends on addressing the suffering in its shadows. A city so divided cannot truly prosper. Despite the crisis, hope is not lost. Outreach workers, volunteers, and medical professionals make a difference. Change requires a collective effort, starting with awareness. Simple acts of kindness can make a significant difference. Supporting local charities and non-profits is crucial. Systemic change is needed, with investments in housing and healthcare. A housing-first approach has proven effective elsewhere. Expanding access to treatment for substance use disorder is vital. The story of Las Vegas is still being written. it can become a story of compassion and shared humanity. By working together, we can heal the hidden crisis behind the neon lights.